you would just spend your credits to get their emails, to reveal, right? They say reveal their emails. This is like the more expensive route. This is why it's like, this is more expensive. This is more expensive. This gets you like, I think it's like 3 cents per valid email. Sometimes like 3 to 4 cents per valid email, right? And then you have the thing that we're doing, right? What we're doing is we have our internal email guesser. I just called it like that because I didn't have a better name. And what we do in here is basically we find these people with their job titles, etc., and then we get their full name, and we already have the website URL of that specific person. And with those two things, guess what we can do? We can do first name at website URL.com. And then we can do a bunch of variations of these. We can do first name dot last name at website, etc. Or only the first initial, right? At website URL, etc. We can now guess email addresses. And guessing email addresses is super cheap. It's super cheap because we only have to look up these two things. We don't even have to reveal their email, right? So that doesn't cost us a credit, which is super nice. And then we go ahead and we use Million Verifier to go ahead and verify all the different variants to then get the proper, Million. I'm giving away the sauce. Isn't that wild? And we have a viewer. I'm famous, basically. I'm on TV. I'm on TV at this point. Yes, not Million Verified, but Million Verified. I'm literally giving away the sauce. So what we do is we take all of these different variations of full name at websiteurl.com, and then we figure out that we guess their email addresses, and then the valid ones we take and we put them into the email campaigns. And with this, at times, I have a lot of numbers in my mind right now, but I think we're getting, on average, like 0.8 cents per valid email, right? So it's basically 3 to 4 cents versus 0.8 cents per valid email, like actual valid email. And by the way, 3 to 4 cents, this is not valid. This hasn't been verified yet. This is like, if you just pull it from Prospero and then they say it's triple verified, that's what it is, which still is not fully valid. Like, this is rarely valid. It's like 80%, 90%, maybe like 90% valid, right? So you're risking 10% bounce rate. Yes. Leon is here. Hi, friend. Boom. Yes, you're risking 10% bounce rate, which is horrible for your campaigns. But this is real. This is super real, right? So this is the situation. This is how we get the email addresses of these people. And basically, like, all the invalid ones you remove. As soon as you have them removed, you'll basically have your ready list, right? Boom. You'll have your, that's a terrible arrow, clean list that you can email, which is also going to be 90% accurate, right? You can email these people. Boom. Done.